Attention all passionate Steelers fans. We have exclusive news that will undoubtedly make your hearts race with unrestrained excitement. In a groundbreaking turn of events, offensive line titan Broderick Jones is poised to unleash a storm of excellence in the upcoming season. We urge you to stay with us until the last second to unravel all the details of this thrilling revelation. Who will be crowned as the starter for the coveted left tackle position in Week 1? The answer to this burning enigma might leave you speechless. While the venerable general manager, Omar Khan, has voiced his backing for Broderick Jones for this crucial position, tactical head coach Mike Tomlin has maintained a veil of mystery shrouding this strategic decision. At the recent NFL owners' meetings, Tomlin has made it clear that the ultimate lineup will be subject to a blend of factors, including the addition of new talent and fierce internal competition within the team. However, rumor has it pointing towards Jones, especially after Dan Moore Jr.'s unconvincing performances in recent campaigns. The unforgiving statistics speak for themselves. Moore has displayed below-average performance, yielding ground to adversity with 8 sacks throughout the 2023 season, placing him among the most vulnerable tackles in the entire league. In stark contrast, Jones has carved out his worth, particularly when compelled to fill in for Moore during an injury, showcasing commendable skill and versatility on the battlefield. Esteemed journalist Jerry Dulac, a Pittsburgh Post-Gazette icon, has solemnly dropped his prediction: Jones will ascend to the starting throne in Week 1. This promising talent, hailing from the fertile lands of Georgia, was anointed in the first round of the draft by the Steelers, a fact that solidifies the team's confidence in his abilities and potential to unfold. But what will be the influence of the upcoming draft on this juncture? With a crop of promising tackles waiting in the wings, the Steelers' leadership could be considering bolstering the depth of their offensive line. Nevertheless, all signs point towards Jones as the undisputed leader in this critical position. Let's embrace the intrigue together and stay tuned for real-time updates about Broderick Jones and the Steelers. The air is thick with anticipation as we gear up for a season filled with excitement and masterful plays. Let's continue to support the Steelers as we weave the next chapter of our legendary saga on the battlefield. Avonte Maddox renews with the Eagles, and the Steelers seek alternatives to bolster their slot cornerback position. The uncertainty surrounding Avonte Maddox's future has come to a conclusion, marking a significant milestone for the Philadelphia Eagles as the talented cornerback has opted to extend his stay with the team. This decision has triggered a surprising turn in the league landscape, particularly for the Pittsburgh Steelers, who had envisioned Maddox as a potential high-caliber acquisition to address their needs at the crucial slot cornerback position. The Steelers, eager to strengthen their defense, have been confronted with the lack of a specialized slot cornerback, which has been one of their main concerns during the offseason. Maddox's previous connection with the University of Pitt and his close relationship with Andy Weidl, who has facilitated several free agent acquisitions for the team, profiled him as the ideal candidate to fill that gap in their lineup. Despite injuries that have hindered his time on the field, Maddox has proven to be a valuable asset whenever he's been in action. At 27 years old, the player possesses a unique blend of energy and skill that allows him to make crucial plays, particularly showcasing his ability to pressure the quarterback and stop the opponent's run game. The recent addition of Dante Jackson has lessened the urgency to find a slot cornerback, but the departures of Levi Wallace, Patrick Peterson, James Pierre, and Shandon Sullivan have left a noticeable void in that position. Although the team has young promises like Corey Trice, Darius Rush, and Joey Porter Jr., the experience and leadership of a veteran like Maddox would have been invaluable in guiding the development of these emerging talents. However, despite missing out on the opportunity to sign Maddox, the Steelers persist in exploring various options in the market and are firmly committed to strengthening their defense through the imminent NFL draft. The resolution regarding Patrick Peterson's future will play a crucial role in determining the team's priority needs at the cornerback position. Despite Maddox's unavailability, the Steelers remain confident in their ability to find a solid and reliable player to occupy the slot cornerback position without excessively compromising their finances. The relentless search continues as the team prepares to face the challenges of the upcoming season and solidify their defense with the aim of competing at the highest level in the football league. Nate Wiggins emerges as legitimate first-round pick option for Steelers. Clemson cornerback Nate Wiggins is emerging as a legitimate option for the Pittsburgh Steelers at the 20th overall pick. The Pittsburgh Steelers could go in several directions in the 2024 NFL Draft, but there are some obvious candidates the team could consider at the 20th pick. Georgia offensive tackle Amarius Mims remains the favorite for the selection, and rightfully so, as he has garnered interest since the NFL combined through Pro Day and now an official 30 visit. Until Thursday, he stood alone in that pool of players meeting all three requirements. But he's no longer alone. Clemson cornerback Nate Wiggins also checks all the boxes of the team's interest. The team formally met with him at the NFL Combine. Omar Khan and Mike Tomlin were at his pro day, and they took him out for dinner the night before his pro day. Finally, Wiggins is now in Pittsburgh for an official 30 visit. In other words, he meets all the criteria the Steelers have long held regarding their first-round selections. And he fits the mold of what they would want, as Wiggins is an absolute speed demon with some high-level tape. Plus, cornerback remains a need. Wiggins has the frame that could see him as versatile inside out, though he didn't play as much inside as someone like Terrion Arnold. But it seems he could do it. Wiggins is a fluid cornerback and ball hawk who fits well in most defenses. In Clemson's tape, they often played him towards the boundary, and he rose to challenges throughout his games. Also notable is how smart Wiggins is on tape, as he can drop back in zone coverage and make impressive plays through his route recognition. At 6 feet 2 inches, Wiggins has good size and length, hence, versatility to press receivers a bit and be physical with them, but he only weighs 185 pounds, and that might cause some issues. His frame is a bit light, and while not as severe as someone like last year's Emmanuel Forbes, he might still have some reps where he gets bullied in screen game or against the run. Still, he shows appetite to compete on the field, and he has notably put effort into improving his tackling, especially on plays in space. He's a valuable pick at the 20th overall selection, and he would fit well opposite Joey Porter Jr. The value at cornerback makes sense for the Steelers, even with pressing needs at wide receiver and center. It seems a lot of work is being put into this cornerback class, and Wiggins has to be considered a prime candidate at this point. And thus, dear Steelers fans, we come to the thrilling conclusion of this report. What do you think about the explosive revelations we've shared today? The mystery of who will take up the coveted left tackle position in Week 1 remains an intriguing enigma that has us all on the edge of our seats. We cannot deny the excitement as we contemplate the potential rise of Broderick Jones and the implications of his leadership on the offensive line. Could he be the chosen one to carry the Steelers' standard to victory? Furthermore, Avonte Maddox's renewal with the Philadelphia Eagles has shaken up the league landscape, leaving the Steelers searching for alternatives to bolster their slot defense. What will be the team's next strategic move in this fascinating NFL chess game? And we cannot overlook the standout option that Nate Wiggins represents for the Steelers' first-round selection. Could this talented Clemson cornerback be the next cornerstone in the fortress of our defense? Excitement is at its peak as we prepare for the upcoming season. I invite you to subscribe to stay updated on all news and updates about the Steelers, like if you've enjoyed this content, and above all, share your opinions and predictions in the comments. Together, let's continue to support the Steelers as we embark on a new chapter of this legendary saga on the battlefield. See you at the next play.